It's working! Yay! Good morning! I didn't want to make you guys wait too long since it was being a little funky on me and I was having to fix some technical difficulties. I mean, it's great, right? When you log on and you haven't changed anything on your settings and it just doesn't work. Even though it was working last night, but it wasn't working this morning. But it's fixed now. Let me go ahead and get some music playing. And let me make sure that it's not going to go to any copyright music, because it did that to me last time. And I had to cut out like a chunk of 2 minutes on the last stream, which is, I mean, it's no big deal, but it's a bummer. Because Spotify just started playing whatever the hell it wanted to. It just went off on a tangent on its own. Good morning, Rona. Good morning, Zoosaurus, Swifty, Brittany, Nicole, Tom. Of course, Amber. How do you like your new blue name? Are you at work today? And Heather, of course, as always. Heather's done a lot of modding this morning. There was a Jurassic World Evolution 2 stream this morning that you were modding on. Who else is here? Epos is here, and Shu Does Stuff. Hello. I don't think I've seen your name in chat before, so welcome, Caitlin and Addie Cat. How are you guys doing this morning? I am exhausted. The 4 videos that went live this morning on the channel were completely recorded, edited, thumbnails made, posted, all that kind of fun stuff. Yesterday. I started at about 7:30 in the morning and I didn't finish until about 9:30 at night. I was on my computer all day long. All day long. Nope, never managed to catch a stream before now. Well, welcome. Glad to have you in. Let me start up the game. Let me know how the music is, as always. Too loud, too quiet. You want me to shut up and listen to the music? Tell me that too. Hey, Veronica. Late afternoon here after a chill gaming day. Very nice. You live in the Netherlands. Hello. Is it Jericho? Jericho? I think it would be Jericho. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know. I am terrible at pronunciation. But how has everybody's week been? I have myself some Starbucks this morning because I drank the last of the coffee that I had in my fridge last night, and I didn't feel like hot coffee or making it, so I went to Starbucks. I've been getting there recently. Well, I wouldn't say recently. In the last couple months or so, I've switched over to really only drinking iced coffee pretty much exclusively. Whereas I used to never drink iced coffee, but Starbucks has a vanilla sweet cream cold brew coffee. It's great. I love it so much. And I specifically love it. I think my taste buds are actually changing and I'm liking the taste of coffee more than just like sugar and stuff, because the vanilla sweet cream cold brew coffee is like mostly just cold brew coffee with a little bit of cream in it. So it's just cream and coffee. There's no pumps of overly sugary flavoring stuff. And it's very good. And actually right now they have a pumpkin sweet cream cold brew. Sorry, I have both my traguses pierced, which is great and I love them, but they don't work well with head earbuds very well. It's great. The pumpkin one is fantastic as well, but the pumpkin one does have like sugary nonsense in it, so I'm trying not to make that my regular one because this one doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, and I'm trying to cut down on sugar. I'm really trying. I'm being successful, but I'm really trying. The iced chai tea latte with pumpkin cream cold foam is so good. Ooh, that sounds good. My old manager, the iced chai tea lattes were like her thing. That was her order. It sounds really nice except for the coffee part. That's the whole point. Did I get them pierced to help with migraines? No, I got them pierced because I was young and thought I could do whatever I wanted to. So I went to go get them both done. Oh. And coincidentally, I still get migraines. Now, whether I get migraines more or less because of the piercings, I have no idea, but let me move this away. I feel like I'm being a little loud. More or less, I have no idea, but, yeah, that's that. Coffee is gross. Primal. I said what I said. That's right. Make a statement and stick to it. You can't do earbuds. Your ear canals are too small and earbuds physically hurt. These ones aren't too bad. I mean, honestly, they would be better, but Nalu 8, they're supposed to be like plastic padding, right? Like, these are really hard. There was like a rubber coating on them, and Nalu, she ate one of them, and then she got a hold of the second one and ate it. But I actually recently got a new channel partnership, and I've got some fun stuff over there to play with, including some new headphones and stuff. So I just haven't broken into the box yet because I have to take pictures of them first before I ruin the packaging. You don't like coffee? No doggos this time. They're downstairs. Maybe I'll bring them up later, but they were being good and all snuggly and cozy, so I just left them alone. I asked Kiwi if she wanted to come in with me, my cat, and she, in typical cat fashion, just sat in the hallway and blinked at me and didn't come in, so I said, okay, fine. Okay, fine. You stay out there. We'll get started on Planet Zoo is what we're doing. I felt like I might have wanted... I felt like I should have streamed Jurassic World Evolution 2 this morning, but with really no new like gameplay stuff and just new, I mean, there's new decorations and whatnot, but new animals, I felt like getting back into our zoo was the best thing because we have otters to build for. And let me actually let me move this. I have a really long to-do list for YouTube. You can't really see this, but there you go. But let me switch over to my streaming zoo notes so that I have them there and I can write down anything else that's happening. So for those of you that don't know or new to stream, chat decides what we build. There's a menu down below for super chat stuff. If any of those are redeemed, I can't dispute them. I have to do it. And other than that, if you don't want to super chat or are unable to, we will do some free voting. But last time, Pitsky donated for some giant otters, so that's what we're working on now. Who knows? Maybe it's the last stream before the new DLC announcement. I mean, you never know. I'm not going to say anything definitively, but last time we got a JWE announcement 1 week, and then the next week, right? The next week we got a Planet Zoo one, so just saying. I don't know anything yet, but that is what happened last time, and I only remember that because it made my life awful for 2 weeks because I cover both games, and so I was making content left, right, and center and just busy. So, but who knows? And I'm really, the more I think about it, the more I want a desert pack. I want desert things. Desert fun things. A member for 3 months. Thank you so much, Nicole. The budget bananas. Yeah, if you're looking to support the content, which hopefully coming here very soon I will have a little bit more time for. I don't want to say anything too definitively yet, but I potentially have a new job. So I'll be starting in just a few weeks if everything goes according to plan. And my schedule will be changing again. So Amber, Heather, I'll have to let Silver Fox know as well. I have no idea what the new schedule will be, but I'm hoping that I get at least 1 weekend day off and we can stream on that. Doesn't Heather Savannah end up in the wrong menu anyway? Are you talking about blindfolded stuff? Can't wait to see what the new DLC is. I know, me either. I love new stuff. It really, I want a small rock. There we go. It really gets the kind of inspiration stuff going, and you know, when you're stuck on building things. That's the same rock. Did I even place this kind of rock, or did I not? I want the small one, and I'm just too lazy to go to the menu to get it. Yes, Savannah, blindfolded stuff. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I'll tell you guys more when I know more. I know I just started my current job that I have now. I've been there about 6 months or so. But this new job is a fantastic opportunity that I couldn't say no to. So, and it's actually, I've interviewed with these people 4 times. And I turned down a job that I was offered with them because it wasn't, the pay wasn't going to be feasible for me. So unfortunately I had to say no. So I'm really excited to be able to say yes to this different job. I'm so sorry if you can hear the lawnmower that's going on behind my house. I feel like they haven't been out there the last few Thursdays, and now they're like, I mean, it sounds like a war zone out there. Yeah, you guys can totally hear that because I wasn't talking and looking at the little meter and whatnot. That's really loud. That's louder than the music. I'm so sorry. Yes, Brittany, it is a closer commute. It is definitely a closer commute, which is one of the things I am super, super excited about, because right now I commute about an hour. So I lose 2 hours of my day, 5 days a week to commute. And so I'm really excited that will not be the case, and that I will actually gain about an hour in my work days, because the commute's about half. So it's very exciting. Are they mowing the lawn blindfolded? They might be. They sounded like they like ran into my backyard. There's a whole grassy hill behind my house that's like a communal space, and that's what they're mowing right now. For a while there, they had kind of let the grass die, and I'm not really sure why. It like almost completely died, and it looked really ugly. So they weren't mowing it for the longest time. Now it's all green again, and so I guess now they're mowing it again, but can't wait for the news. I know, me too. But let me tell you, my anxiety has been off the charts. Thinking about the potential of new stuff. I don't do good with like waiting for news. I'm not a very patient person when it comes to like waiting for, especially like life-changing things. If it's going to be bad news, I want it now. If it's going to be good news, I want it now, because I very much plan, you know, pre-plan things in life. And so when I have to wait for such a long time, it just, those like anxiety butterflies in your stomach that I have constantly when I'm waiting for stuff like that is absolutely exhausting. And that's what it's been like for me for this entire last week. So hopefully that can be put to an end. Millennials and their instant gratification. Am I a millennial? I think I'm what were they called? Maybe it's millennial, right? I'm 28. I'm almost 29. My birthday's in December. So I'm almost 29. So whatever that makes me. I was born in 93. Somebody else do the math. Or figure it out for me. Hey, Simba. Yeah, you know the feeling. We are millennials? Okay, there you go. I'm just not into labels. I kid. I completely kid. I just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, so I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am or what I'm not. October of 93 there. Oh, you've only got me by a couple months. And your birthday's coming up, Brittany. I remember 93, you were in 5th grade. So Matt says stuff like that to me all the time because he and I are actually 13 years apart. So he's 13 years older. And so I'll say something like, you know, like, oh, that happened when I was in middle school or something like that. He'll be like, oh my God, I was in my first year of college. I mean, it's not quite that extreme, but you know what I mean. Your husband was 10 in 93? Yeah, I mean, Matt was 13. So, I'm 10 years older than you. I'm old. I was 17 when Savannah was born. It's crazy to talk to people about, like, time and stuff like that because, like, we all have separate perspectives depending on, you know, how old you are and stuff like that. Like, you know, let's just take, recently, obviously, was the anniversary of 9/11. I was in 1st grade because I think they were calling it like the millennial class or something like that. Basically, in 2001, I was in 1st grade. In 2002, I was in 2nd grade. In 2003, so on and so forth. And then, you know, I graduated from 12th grade in 2012. So whatever the year was, that was the grade I was in. And so I was in 1st grade when 9/11 happened. So, like, my memories are being at home getting ready for school, and I was in my mom's bedroom, and the news was on because my mom watches the news every single morning as she gets ready for work, and she was like crying or tearing up or just very upset. I don't quite remember that. But I remember as a 1st grader, you know, watching the news and being scared because my parents were scared. I remember I had a birthday party that was a sleepover, I think that weekend or maybe even that night. And I remember asking my mom if it was safe for me to go and be away from the house and go to this friend's birthday party sleepover because, you know, I'm in 1st grade. I have absolutely no gauge on anything, you know? So it's interesting, but then other people will say, you know, like, oh, I was at work and I was doing this or I was driving and, you know, commuting. So we have different views on it depending on how old you were. And I think that's really interesting. July 97, so just missed being a millennial. November 92. So you know those feelings. Yeah. You were in kindergarten when 9/11 happened. You lived in PA. Everyone was crying. That's all you remember. That's scary to have lived on the East Coast. My family, I think they might have just moved from New Jersey to Massachusetts. Yeah, I think because I think they've been in Massachusetts for 10 years now, so maybe they were still in Jersey. But anyway, my point being is I had family on the East Coast, and very scary back there, obviously being so close to it and everything. It's a very terrifying thing to think, like, that's the kind of stuff that you think, like, oh, that'll never happen, you know, and then it does, and you're like, oh, okay. People can do some pretty terrifying things. I want this to be like a little ramp. Little ramp. The first thing that popped in my mind was like Ramp Gate, because if anybody watches Schitt's Creek, excuse me, they talk about a ramp gate because they installed the handicap ramp backwards. I was in 2nd grade and your mom pulled me out of school and your parents were terrified because we lived near a nuclear site. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. The first global event you remember was the falling of the Berlin Wall. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember that. You don't really remember 9/11. I know it affected my dad's work as an air traffic controller, and I know I was in school, but I can't remember it. Yeah, it didn't have any direct effect on my family because my dad is a construction general contractor guy, and my mom works for Costco. She has worked for Costco for 29 years. I think she got hired the year before she had me. And so it didn't really have any effect on like my direct life, other than just being scary. So yeah, the Berlin Wall was in '89. So yeah, that's why I don't remember it, is because I wasn't alive. Matt was alive. Matt was 9. So yeah, he remembers these like certain things, and like we like to watch like crime documentaries and stuff like that, and documentaries on like famous serial killers and things, and some of them, depending on how recent they are, Matt's like, oh yeah, I remember when that was in the news, and I'm like, wow, seems like such ancient history. You must be real old. I say stuff like that to him all the time. Out of love, of course, but, you know. November of '89. I didn't remember what month it was in, but I knew it was '89. Your grandma's from Germany. Oh, you have a sweatshirt for the fall of the Berlin Wall. I'm German, too. My dad's family is German. Half German. Like, my grandfather's side of the family is German. And then I think my grandmother, French? I don't remember. We have like a whole box of family tree stuff. And I don't quite remember what it all says. I've looked at it like once. I guess I'm just gonna keep doing rocks. I kind of like how it looks. Unless somebody stops me and says do something else, I'm just gonna keep placing rocks. You weren't alive in 2001? See, that's crazy for me to hear, because I think of 2001 as being like super recent. Like, it's still weird to me to actually like stop and think about the fact that 2001 was over 10 years ago. Like, that's very weird to me. It's not bad. It's just weird. It's weird for me to think about. Where did I put that other rock? There. But it's a long time ago now. And the fact that, you know, I have, there's kids that I babysat for that are like graduating from high school is weird, because I just remember them as being, you know, little kids. How did we meet? How did I meet Matt? Is that what you're asking, Veronica? So, Matt actually owned and taught at a Polynesian dance studio. It's called a Halau. And I started dancing. And after a couple years of dancing, I started teaching with him and helping him run the classes and whatnot. And so I did that for 5 years or so, I think it was. And then we just, he went to grad school. And eventually he had to close the studio, so I stopped dancing, but we stayed friends, and we didn't start dating until he came back from grad school, like 4 years later? How long was he in grad school for? I don't quite remember. But yeah, so I actually met Matt in 2009. 2009, and then we didn't start dating until... It'll be 7 years in January, so somebody do that math for me. 7 years ago, as of January, is when we started dating. So we were friends for a really long time, and I knew him, I knew his family and all that kind of stuff, and then we just started dating. Oh, it's been 20 years? See? Somebody do math for me, because I can't, clearly cannot do math. I was still young, even during the death of Princess Diana. See, okay, so for all that kind of stuff going on right now, because obviously the Queen Elizabeth passed away. What is this, Heather? I'm going to finish my story first. Queen Elizabeth passed away, and so everybody is talking about Princess Diana again, and I don't really have any in real life memories of her. Matt does, and my parents do and stuff, but I don't remember any of that, so it's interesting to me. Okay, it came up on the screen. Thank you so much, Heather. Savannah wants to be blindfolded and picking from the construction tab South America pack. Oh boy. Where did I put my, there it is. For a second I thought I didn't have my blindfold. South America pack. Turning off blueprints, construction. Blueprints off. Blueprints off. South America tab. So the content is what you mean, right? The content pack. So South America pack like this. Oh, not plaster. Well done. Everybody's giving you praise, Heather. Even though you're torturing. That is a good one. Let the chaos begin. Okay. What do we got? We've got lots of bamboo. Thatched roofing could be good. Ooh, if I place any of these signs, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Chaos time. We love Savannah with blindfolds. Thank you. I know, Tom. There's no plaster. Uh-oh, there's more temple pieces. We already placed that entire freaking temple thingy. So please, no more temple. These wood pieces I could go with, though. These are good. Yeah, chaos. Okay, all right. Here we go. You were in the game looking for a category? Just to see what you could torture me with? Oh, I have my hair up today, so I had to get this over my clip. More golden llama temples. Yeah, there's no plaster. Okay. All right. Should we stretch? Do some activities first? I don't know. Pump myself up. Okay. We got it? We ready? I'm gonna start the timer, and I'm gonna put my mouse... Actually, we need to get away from the habitat, so let's go over here. Now we're ready. I'm gonna look at the ground so I don't place things super far away. We're gonna go down like this. Ready. Let's go. Okay. This is here. Timer's here. Here we go. Oh, did I put my mouse in the menu? I didn't. Hold on. I like to start on the menu. Okay, here we go. Scrolling. I got something. And up to place. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. And down. Still placing. Down. Still placing. Okay, we're back on the menu. Got something else. I'm going to scroll a little bit. And then click. Okay, I got something. Back up. That sounds exactly the same, but I'm pretty sure it's something different. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Okay, still placing. I thought I sounded like a menu click. Okay, back down. Nope, still placing. Back down. Oh, I hearted something, so I'm on the menu. I had to go through and unheart a whole bunch of stuff the other day while I was building. I was like, why are all these favorited? Oh, yeah, because, torture. Okay, I got something else. I'm going to scroll a bit more because I kind of want to get some variety of things. I feel like I need to pass all the bamboo potential. Okay, I got something. Let's go up. Ooh, that sounds small. Uh-oh, is that like a rock temple piece? Okay, back down to the menu. Ooh, I got the menu first try. I wonder if I'm at the bottom of the menu yet. Oh, maybe that sounds like bamboo. Or wood? Okay, I think I'm getting carried away. I'm placing too much of the same item. Okay, back on the menu. Man, is it me or am I like doing real good this time? Let's go back up. I'm getting good at this. As far as like the clicking and the placing. What I'm placing, I have no idea. This sounds like wood? Or maybe rock. Down. Down. Is that the menu? Okay, that was the menu, so scroll. Okay, up. That sounds like bamboo. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Oh, it's got like a after noise, like a crackling noise. I thought it was a plant at first, and I thought that maybe I changed menus when I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'll place some rope. See, that sounds like the same thing. Okay, I'm back on the menu. Up. Okay, that sounds like wood still. Or maybe bamboo. Oh, is the crackling one thatched, maybe? Where's the menu? Stop placing this item. Okay. That sounds like a temple piece. Let's stop that one. It had that like stone sound to it. Okay, I'm still on the menu. Or the game, rather. I just wanted to make sure no downloading games that I don't need to be downloading. What is happening? I'm selecting things. Where's the menu? Oh, good lord. Scared me. Oh. How'd I get way over here? I placed one lone animal burrow. Looks like the otters might get invaded. Okay, so what is this? Oh good, I placed those signs that I didn't want to place. And some bamboo. So we got bamboo stuff. Oh, hello. Let's move this. Oh, it's all one group. Look at me go. It's because I placed a gridded piece. So lots of signs. I didn't place any of the wood that I thought I was placing. Lots of gridded pieces. Fantastic. Well, maybe we can use these in the otter habitat. I mean, we have to. That's like part of the challenge now, right? Is we have to try to use this stuff. It's all tidy. I know. It's like in one little bundle. We've got another wood. We've got like only the corner pieces of the thatched roof. So we might have to add we might have to add other pieces so that we can actually make a roof. I know I did pretty good. How the heck did I get all the way over there though? Because I don't feel like I didn't right click at all. So I don't understand how that happened. You can make with the picks a custom path. It's a good idea. Those leaf and flower wooden signs could look really nice behind the education signs. I just went on a little adventure at the end. When you clicked on a different tab, you moved a bit over. Oh. Here's another. Oh my gosh, how many of these did I place in the same spot? 3, apparently. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a sign. Okay. Anything else under here? I mean, I placed a lot of things. All right. So, let's get to using some of this. I'm thinking these curved pieces will probably be good as like a backdrop, but they're probably going to be a little too curved. Let's see. If there's not a curved bamboo jaggedy piece, is there? I don't want this hearted, thank you. No, there's not. So that's the only thing is I wish there was a curved like jaggedy piece, and really, to be honest, while we're talking about these bamboo pieces, I don't like that they're square like this. Like, I feel like this piece in particular could have had a little bit more effort put into it to be like rounded bamboo pieces, like the log pieces that we have. But that's kind of just being nitpicky. Oh, that's right, because I was doing cinematics for the River Rock Zoo entrance, so I had edge scrolling on. You forgot you were using these for the current habitat? Well, that's okay. We'll try to use as many as we can. Let me fix this chaos that's going on. Yeah, at least it's not franchise. Okay, so maybe we give them like a little alcove, I guess. We could do, or what if we just do, like a, what am I trying to think of? Like a shelter. So we'll do one like this and one like this. Like that. So let me delete 2 of these because I used them. Okay. Gonna run and take a shower, get ready for your doctor's appointment. You'll be right back. We'll see you in a little bit. It's a South America section animal, so it won't be too jarring to look at. That's right. We'll try to use it in this whole section. And then maybe... Is this big enough? I don't... No, it's not. But we can do this like so. And we can... This can be a guest thing. Trying to think about how that would work. This could be a guest thing. We could do this as the as where the guests are going to be standing over the platform to look at the otters. Let me just make this, and then we'll bring it over there and we'll see how this looks. So if we do this kind of thing, it's a different vision than I had, but this could work. So if we do this kind of thing, this could work. This could work. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to move this and bring it down because it needs to connect. And then, so this is one more duplicated piece. We got to keep track so that I don't have to use more than I place down. That's 2 extra pieces. So let's delete. That's, oh, that's actually all of them. That's perfect. So that's deleted. That's, oops, don't, whatever I just deleted, come back. That's deleted. Oh, I placed them in the same spot. Of course I did. Let's move that. Okay, so that is one more, but there should be a shorter piece that we can use because this will be a window right here. Construction, I want rounded walls, wall pieces for bamboo. Yes, there should be this one. And if I do this and bring this to line it up, we can make a little window like so. We'll bring this back a bit because I want it to be just on the edge of the path. Like that. And then we need to bring a staff member. Let's go steal one because I need scale. I need scale. Come here. At least it wasn't Arctic rocks again. I mean, very true. All right, you stand in there. I need to see if you can see out of this window. You can. We can actually even lower it just a bit. And then we can... Oh, the lawnmower's back. Perfect. Cool. Hey, T-Rex. Let's scoot this over like so. And we can actually even... We can probably do this... No, I don't want to do the same thing with this section because then it would be... Yeah, we'll leave it like this. We'll leave it like this. Let's do, because we have more of these pieces to use and this is not quite touching the ground, so let's do one more piece there. And one more piece... Is that touching the ground? It is touching the ground, so just one more piece. So let's delete that piece. Perfect. That's all the circular pieces. Look at us go. You have plans for those Arctic rocks. Uh-oh. Am I gonna like your plans? Or are they plans that only you are gonna like? Let's do that. Here we go. Okay, so that's the start of something. I wish those were the recolorable ones, but they're not, so we can't do anything about that. Square bamboo pieces, maybe we can use for... Ooh, but these ones, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4... I wonder how many of these I have, because these we can use for detail on the back wall, I think. I wish they were the non-gridded pieces, but Blindfolded me didn't do well with that. Put these over here. How many do I have? These ones are recolorable though, so that's good. Oops. Not what I meant to click. Ooh, if we get raccoons in the next DLC, that would be pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just guessing desert because it's the only kind of pack option that I've heard, and I don't think we will get something like birds at this time of the year. I think they would really, hey, I placed a rope piece. Just one, just two. I still want birds, don't get me wrong. I just don't think we'll be seeing them this time. So maybe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 of these. Maybe for this next DLC, I'm thinking maybe we'll be getting desert. But again, I don't know if that's because that's like the only option that I've heard or the only thing I can think of. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, a nocturnal house pack would be cool, but I mean, maybe because they opened the door with doing the wetlands pack, right? For doing like a certain biome. I guess that would be desert too. That's 2. But the nocturnal house is more of like a behavior based. So I don't know if they would do that or not. Good morning, Ray. How are you? I've lost count of how many pieces I've put down. A farming pack would be kind of cool. But you know what I mean? Like, so far they've done region and they've done biome based. So I don't know if something like a nocturnal house, you know, petting zoo would be cool. But I don't know. They're unpredictable. Put this piece here because I don't like that gap. That's way more than 8 pieces, right? I mean, surely. Surely it's way more than 8 pieces. A Borneo pygmy elephants. That's very specific. And that's the one thing that I don't think we're gonna get is these really obscure animal species, because they're not animals that like the mass majority of people are gonna be familiar with. So I don't think we'll be seeing anything like that, unfortunately. It would be cool. I would be excited about it, but I'm an animal person. So that's what I try to remember, is I try to think about it like I'm not the mass majority of players where, you know, I work with animals and I love animals. And so I kind of, you know, I'm an animal nerd. So I know things that like the mass majority of the public wouldn't know. And so I think they're going to stick to very stereotypical kind of zoo animals, I guess, is what I'm trying to explain. Is my guess. And they could prove me wrong, because I have nothing to like back up anything I'm saying right now. So anything I'm saying could totally be wrong. Could totally be incorrect. Hey, Basic, how's it going? Basic, you provided me with wonderful background noise last night. I was working on a whole bunch of stuff, and I had your stream on for almost the entirety of the time, even though I stopped responding and saying things. But you were awesome background noise, so thank you. Which is so funny, because when you first like hear that, if you're not actually like a content creator or a streamer, you think like, oh, that's not really a compliment, but background noise is good. Background noise is a good thing to have. All right, let's see. Should we try to match it? I guess that doesn't look too bad. The lighting's gonna be bad on this anyway, so you're not really gonna see the color. But see, I wish, like, this is just a little bit too yellow for me, which is why I like using the recolorable ones, because I like the kind of more worn, in the sun, weathered kind of look. But that one's just a little bit too yellow. But oh well, it's the piece I placed. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, let me delete all these because I used them. And not delete the piece that I placed. Okay, there we go. Perfect. It's definitely a compliment. Yes. Good. Good, good. Maybe not overlap. Maybe have these guys go into a rock, so that there's some like end and start, I guess. I actually kind of like that it's 2 different materials. I just kind of want it to have like a separation between the 2. Looks kind of funky. Does it look like the zoo ran out of money and switched material? Or they didn't buy enough material and they switched it halfway through the project? Oh well. It's a creative choice. A creative liberty, I think is what they call it, right? The zoo did this on purpose. That's my only point in that. I want this to be, there we go, more of like a little platform for them. The zoo went broke and opted for cheaper supplies. That's right. They ran out of money for lumber, so they switched to bamboo. Or vice versa. I feel like lumber's more like bamboo grows so fast. I feel like bamboo is not an expensive material. But again, I could be wrong. I have no knowledge on that. Let's move this over to there, maybe up just a tad. Beautiful. Beautiful. I actually don't have too much longer to stream, you guys. I know we kind of just started. It's only been an hour, but I got a lot to do today. I got a lot to do today. Some stressful stuff, so I gotta get it done so I can relax. And like I said, I spent all freaking day yesterday on the computer. So my neck, if you see me, I like am rubbing this muscle and whatnot. My neck gets really tight when I sit at the computer for long periods of time, and so something like yesterday, my neck is screaming. Also, I want to play Pokemon. I'm in a Pokemon kick right now because I'm all excited about the new game that's coming out. Aw, man, this is too small. I'm gonna grab the larger rope. I was hoping we could use that piece, but no. I'm all excited about the new game coming out. So I've been playing Arceus, I think is how you say it. These are almost too big. I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, so I've been playing that like every night before I go to bed. It's like my wind down, kind of relax game. And it's like all I want to play right now. But I do have, for those River Rock Zoo fans, anybody who's been here since the original days, I finished the remodel on that entrance. So it is 100% edited. The thumbnail is made. I just have to talk about it. I just have to do the voiceover for it. So I was going to try to get that done today for a release tomorrow. And I still have to do a franchise mode. Like I said, I showed you my to-do list earlier. It's so long. It was definitely not a panda habitat before. You can't wait for the River Rock remodel. I'm so excited that you guys are excited. If you would have asked me like 2 months ago, I'd been like, no, I'm done with River Rock Zoo. I'm not going back there. I'm never going back there. But then I just, what was it? Was it Estan? I think Estan started going into Suyana and deleting things and redoing them. And I was like, that's such a good idea, because River Rock Zoo was my very first project, like real project in Planet Zoo. And I mean, I sucked at building back then, and that's like one of my most popular videos. And so it's been really cool to like go back and remodel it and just look at how much better I can do now. Because it's like years later, you know? So it's been fun. It's been really cool. Whoa. Yeah, Estan did that. Tom, I think I'm gonna split the polar bear exhibit, because when I started River Rock Zoo, I tried hard to make things fit the animal needs in game, and my style has very much moved towards realistic-y zoo style more, so not making these like multi-million-dollar acreage polar bear habitats that would be like not in a city zoo. So I think what I want to do is I want to split it in half, and I want to do a polar bear and then a penguin on either side, because then you can educate people on how penguins and polar bears don't actually live together. They are from two different sides of the earth. Two different sides. Polar bears are north, penguins are south. And everybody sees Arctic stuff and they see pictures of penguins and polar bears together. And they don't live together. I don't want a 10-mile long polar bear habitat primal, no. No, I don't. That's like one of the last things that I want. then, Epos. And that wasn't, to be fair, I mean, River Rock Zoo was the first project that I had that really got popular. I had videos before River Rock Zoo. I've since taken them down because they don't have any voiceovers to them. They weren't very popular. They weren't very good. So I've since taken those down. But River Rock Zoo was my first, popular exhibit, project. I'm trying to think if we do something like this where it kind of, but it's not gonna work because it's a slope. Maybe we could do, I think the inside would be covered with rock, but if we kind of do this as like a little, you know how sometimes they have like little step ups where you can like walk up to the exhibit and like step up onto there? Build a giraffe exhibit. If you want me to build a giraffe exhibit in this zoo, you can do so. You just have to do the super chat. But they have like a step up where you come up and you can like step up onto like a little platform and stuff for like kids and stuff if the kids can't quite see. So that's kind of what I'm channeling here, I think. Go down. There. That's 1, 2, 3, and then we could do a fourth. Maybe not a fourth one. Because this, I might lower it. I don't want the rocks inside the habitat to be super obnoxiously high. There we go. Does this one even get seen? It does. It covers that itty bitty corner. So there's 3 of those. I think the seal habitat from River Rock Zoo was the first video of yours that you saw. Yeah, that one was really, did really well. I only needed to use 3, so perfect. That was at the very beginning of the aquatic pack when seals first came out. You saw an aquarium where they have 2 very tiny holes in the glass. I saw that too, Primal, and the otter. The otter goes up and it's like moving its hands and it just sticks its hands through and puts its head up like, pet my hands. Oh, it's so cute. I love otters so much. Otters would be like on my bucket list of animals to work with. They're so cute, but specifically like the river otters and stuff. You saw that too? Yeah, it's so cute. Just how it like sticks its hands through and it's like, throws its head back like, pamper me, pet my hands. It's an otter that knows its worth. Why am I using this rock? We have flat rocks like this one. Or this one, because this one's a little smaller. Let's game it out. I've heard of them before, but I can't honestly say I can like remember any videos of theirs specifically, but I've heard of their name. I work at a zoo and people in tours are always disappointed that the otters are stinky. Really? That's people for you, right? They don't fully understand what animals are like. And that, like, all of them have downsides to owning or anything like that. Or some of them shouldn't be owned, period. A paddlefish? What the heck is a paddlefish? Oh, stop. I forgot to copy the color. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of a paddlefish. That's a new one for me. Tiny basking shark. That's also a new one for me. IKEA, you're throwing out all these new animals that I haven't heard of. Used to work on a ranch that did horseback rides. Someone didn't realize the... What? Did they just expect they were going to come sit on a stationary animal? What a strange thing. Well, it's like people don't realize I currently work with smaller animals. Some of the animals that are at my work are like smaller, like skunks. And some people don't realize like skunks eat meat. They are not herbivores. They are omnivores. So they eat meat. We feed them mice. Like they are little terrors. And some people are like, "What? They eat meat?" They're not these cute fluffy things that like act like dogs on all these videos because people have them trained and tamed and whatnot. No, they little meat eaters. They're very cute still. Why is this rock sticking through? I did a bad job. No, what rock is that? Oh, it's this one. Can I delete this one then? Did I cover up that hole? I did. A miniature schnauzer statue? I don't think that exists. Skunks are very cute, Brittany. They're very cute, especially if you've ever seen a baby skunk. When I first started at my job, it was the beginning of baby season, and so we had quite a few baby skunks, and absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. They were one of my favorite things. The horse was standing, got the guest seated in the saddle, and the horse picked up a foot and it shifted its weight and the person... Yeah, that person has no business being on a horse. No business being on a horse. Dumb dummy. Paddlefish. Best fish looks like a tiny basking shark. I'll have to look it up. Because I've never heard of a basking shark or a paddlefish before. Alright. We got our platform covered. We can always blend it in with the ground a little bit better. Actually, in fact, we can probably pick up the terrain. It's probably far enough away from the path and the water. Yes, that we can kind of pick this up and integrate it in a little bit. Do that. And then we can kind of smooth it out a bit. Let me do a little bit more. Raise this up a bit, and then we can kind of make this bigger and smooth. Like so. Beautiful. And then I kind of want to move this back just a little bit so it doesn't look like it's growing out of rock. Alright, spotted skunks are your favorite just for the elaborate little warning dance they do before they spray. Spotted skunks are very cute. We didn't have any at work. They were all striped skunks that I was dealing with, but spotted skunks are very, very cute. And they stand up on their front feet when they do their little warning thing. I know, Heather. Some people just, like you said, just don't have anything better to do with their time. Thank you for handling it. I like that. And then maybe we do, I don't know, I kind of, oh, I forgot, that's not how you spell bamboo. I forgot that there is, this piece? Yeah, this piece. Haha. Align this to this surface, and we can go like so. I really wanted to continue this, but I didn't want to have to hide it in the enclosure. But since we already used the blindfolded pieces that I placed, I can use this one and make my life a little easier. Let's do just like that. That doesn't come through, right? Nope. Perfect. Now we can go all the way to the end. There we go. Now it looks kind of completed, although I need to turn this a little bit more. There we go. So our little platform thingamajig is complete. And maybe we'll put like a trim on it or something like that. You live near a lake. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. What time is it? 11:13. All right, you guys. I don't mean to cut the stream short. I have one thing that I want to kind of show off before we go, but I think that is where we're going to end it with the building. Let's see if we can get a good picture. Hee hee, look at them. They're so cute. We'll do it this way. It's a pretty good picture. Maybe. There we go. I'm trying to find historical habitat for Planet Zoo. What do you mean by historical habitat? Like an older habitat? There's that. And I already have a picture of the otter with the green screen, so I don't need that. Excuse me. London Zoo style? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any zoos off the top of my head that you could search. So yeah, I think that is, I mean, to be honest, we made pretty good progress. We made this whole little pool. We should put a drain before I forget, because I will forget. Go to decal. It needs a big drain. Like this. It's a vent, but I like it as a drain. Actually, maybe. Yeah, that one's a little better. I'll put that there. Beautiful. It has a drain. It's missing a waterfall though. It could have a waterfall. It's up to you guys. I know we didn't do any voting today. I apologize. We didn't really get any options that needed voting yet, but I think next time we will finish this off with the plaster coming up. We obviously need to finish the enclosure altogether, because right now it looks like they could just run out. For a price. Nope, no blue doors. No blue doors. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Hello, there we go. OBS was all over the place today. Let me, 1 second. Gotta grab one out. I just want to show them off because I'm so proud of them. If you're on our Discord, you've already seen these, but they're available now if you are looking for a way to support the channel a little bit. I'm really hoping with this new, if I get this new job and my schedule changes and stuff like that, I will have much more time for content creation, because I in the last like 6 months or so really have not. But like I said, if you're looking to support and you are a pin collector like I am, if you can see, that's just one of 4 frames. I don't know, can I tilt this so you can see? 4 frames of pins. Those are all Disney pins. And then I have another pin board right there with some JWE and Pokemon pins on my wall. But yeah, I have lots of... Whoa! I don't know what that looked like for you guys, but I locked my computer. Sorry. But yeah, pins. So this one right here is the Przewalski's Wild Horse playing the piano. And it's a little pin. Can we focus on it at all? Camera? Please? Yeah. Little Przewalski's Wild Horse. No, it was my pointer finger. But yeah, these are, they're hard enamel pins, so they are completely smooth and polished on the front. So they're kind of what the pin people call them like jewelry quality pins. The soft enamel pins are going to be the ones that have like divots and stuff on them. But yeah, they're hard enamel pins. And they're up on the website right now. Again, if you're on Discord, I did post the link to them. If you're on Twitter, goodness, you guys, I'm not that mean. It was my pointer finger. It was my index finger. Thank you, Heather, for sharing that link. It was my pointer finger. I promise. Go back, look at it. It's my pointer finger. But yeah, it's the Przewalski's Wild Horse. So it's so cute. I'm so excited about it. So we'll be doing more pins in the future. But this is our first one. So if you would like to get a pin for your jacket, for your board like I have, your backpack, your purse, your whatever the heck else you want to put pins on, you could have a pin of the Przewalski's Wild Horse, and you could have a sticker of the Przewalski's Wild Horse. It's the same design, just two different objects. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. I very much appreciate you. Look out for River Rocks. You're going to have to, Heather. You have no choice now. Look out for River Rock Zoo's entrance video. Should tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, I promise on Saturday. It'll be one of the next 2 days. And yeah, hopefully new schedule allows for weekend streams. You could be at your actual computer. That's awesome. I'm hoping to go back to Sundays, but it will be determined whenever I hear. So yeah, unfortunately just got here. Oh well, have a great rest of your day, everyone. I'm so sorry, Gus. I know I only had about an hour and a half to stream this morning instead of our 2 or 2.5 hours like we normally do, but thank you guys for being here. If you're still here, like the stream. I haven't been posting very much lately, so I'm kind of out of the YouTube algorithm, so any of that helps a whole heck of a lot, and I appreciate you. And yeah, next week on Thursday. Goodbye.